Teachers, I really don't like some of you. Let's start with my year 11 religious studies teacher. There's a piece of advice I have wanted to give you ever since our first lesson together. And that piece of advice is, mind your ass Clark business. Like legit, you need to stay out of your students' private affairs. They don't even concern you. For example, me and the girl I know were in detention with her for not doing homework. And she was sitting there giving us the homework is for your benefit speech. And then she busts out with, your boyfriend is Joe, right? He's really good at religious studies, why don't you have him help you? And then this girl goes very red and very quiet. And after the detention was over, she was saying to me,
Oh my god, why is she bringing up my private life for? Firstly, why and how does she know Joe is my boyfriend? And secondly, why is she bringing it up? Like, what if I wanted to keep my relationship private or I was planning on breaking up with him or something? She makes me so mad sometimes.
This wasn't the first time either. She used to do stuff like this all the time. And when she wasn't doing stuff like that, she was generally just a pain in the arse. Like this one time, I came into her classroom 3 minutes late. And the reason I was late is because I was coming from the languages block. Side note, our school was set up in a way where there was 2 towers on either side of the main building. On the far left was languages, and on the far right was religious studies. My language lessons took place on the highest floor of the languages block. So basically what I'm getting at is it takes more than 5 minutes to get from the top of here to all the way down here. So yeah, I show up 3 minutes late. Sweaty as hell, might I add. And she says, Marcus, you're late. Condescending bitch. Yeah, sorry, I had to come all the way from languages. Oh, well in that case, you can go back to whatever class you came from and get a note. But I just told you I came all the way from note. Now. Oh wait, why don't you just call the languages block from your phone? And then she hits me with, I'd rather you get the note. So now I'm really pissed off and I turn around to go back on my trek to the languages block, and then she says this. You have detention for being late to my class, by the way. You can imagine my mood during that lesson. Geography. So it was bad enough that I hated geography as a subject, but the fact that my teacher in year 10 was a vicious feminist just made for an altogether horrible experience. She was one of those teachers where no matter what happened, she'd always find a way to play the "is it because I'm a woman" card. She did it so often and over the smallest things, it was hard to tell if she was being serious or not. Most of the time she was serious though. During a weekend trip, we were staying in this castle looking place, and I thought, you know what, because we're on a school trip, teachers are supposedly more laid back and more relaxed on these school trips, so let me try to initiate a conversation with her. So here's how that went. Wow, all the employees here look so sad. It looks like they've gone for a breakup of some sort, am I right?
So you think that's funny, Marcus? To make fun of people that were nice enough to have us here? I bet you're only referring to the female employees too, aren't you? Not all women need a man to be happy, you know?
Yeah. Later that same day, on the same trip, me and my friend wanted to go to the bathroom. But it was kind of late, but you know, it's the bathroom, so it's hardly optional. So we step out of the dorm to see Miss Carter patrolling the boys' dorm. We tried to quietly sneak past her, but as fate would have it...
Oh, so you thought you could get away with loitering in the halls at this late hour just because a female teacher is patrolling. Get back to your room.
Since we're still on the subject of geography, there was another teacher supervising the trip who we will call Mr. Gerard. He was sleeping in the room right next to our room, and apparently at some point during the night we were making too much noise. So then at like 11:30 at night, he busts down our door and says,
Hey, go to bed, you stupid kids. I'm trying to sleep next door and you're making so much noise the pictures on my wall are falling off. Shut up and go to sleep.
The second day of the same trip, we were in a computer room doing coursework, when out of nowhere all of us hear,
Oh God, oh my God, it's all over my khakis, Jesus Christ.
Poor Mr. Gerard had gone and spilled an entire cup of scalding hot coffee all over his trousers. It was kind of funny because it looked like he had peed himself, shat himself, and it was like really hot poo and pee